sight for sore eyes.
You're not welcome here.
Hello there. I bring word from Vahalla.
What do I care? Go talk to the Ganger.
Ganger?
Yeah, the chief. Name's Oakland.
Let's see. Which one is Oakland?
You shouldn't be here, Skoll.
I sometimes think Reda makes these up just to keep us all busy. Thank you for taking the contract.
Nice to see you.
Look around you, Aesir. All the treasure a heart could want, but not a scrap of food for the belly. What good is a thing if it makes no one happy? All that counts are people in the end. Huh? You've recruited another soldier.
What was this place before it became your sanctuary?
A treasury. When the invasion began, they sent warriors to guard it. Our leaders would rather protect their wealth than our lives. And we followed, seeking protection. And so we are here, all the wealth we could wish for, yet hungry and miserable still.
I would like to reorganize the crew.
More?
Keep well.
Good to see you.
A word, my friend. Vahalla requests your aid.
Ain't my concern. Go talk to Ogler.
He's the master of this workshop?
Master? Nah, boy, he's chief when the masters ain't here.
Those two aren't him. I will keep looking.
Oh, shit. Asgard has abandoned.
What do you want?
Vahalla sends me. He requires the help of a skilled artisan.
A meeting of minds, huh? Well, it ain't up to me. You'd best talk to Brokkr or Sindri.
They still breathe? Where are they?
No idea. Sindri went off adventuring. He does that. Mind you, it's been a while since he left.
How much of a while?
Couple of weeks.
And his absence doesn't worry you?
Not my business where he goes.
And Brokkr?
Went to look for Sindri. Bit of a worry guts, that one. Ever since he mucked up the forging of Mjolnir. Anyway, look, leave your name and I'll pass it to Brokkr when he shows up.
Tell him Havi of Asgard was here.
Havi of... by Ymir. Really, it is you?
I'll return tonight. In the meantime, fetch Vahalla. He's at the old workshop ruins. Good to see you somewhere less dangerous.
Good to see you again. Never thought I'd be so glad to be back here. But I am, thanks to you. Here, something to say thank you for saving me.
I'm sure you would have done the same were you in my position. Thank you. More of these Jotun need us live. I should do something about that.
Hold there! Want to obtain some of my attractive wares? Everything is half the price of yesterday.
Half the price? That seems generous.
Well, I doubled the prices yesterday to make a profit, but nobody bought anything. So, half the price today.
You haven't been doing this very long, have you?
It's my second day.
Isn't there someone more experienced to show you the ropes?
Nope. I saw a gap in the market and I went for it. Why? Aren't they doing a good job?
No, it's not that.
You think I'm awful. You do, don't not you!
Is this a ploy to persuade me to buy something?
Is it working? Go on. Buy something else.
Goodbye for now.
You are always welcome. You are always welcome. How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit? Nice to see you.
3 times it stung me. 3! On the hand, then the neck, oh, then on my eyeball.
A true master would ignore such trifles.
Trifles? That gadfly was the size of a squirrel. A big one.
An ogre could tear me limb from limb, and still my severed hands would finish the job. That is focus. That is passion. That is
Horseshit. Master Broker, I'm glad you have made it home. And your brother? Did you find him?
Yeah. You never did say where he was.
I believe Sindri went adventuring.
Adventuring? No, that's not it. He went to find the special mead. Had a hankering, he said.
Special meat.
Yeah, the special mead.
Surtr's special meat?
What's that frosty arse got to do with it? We ain't in Jotunheim, in case you hadn't noticed. Well, there's this mead they make down at the brewery. So sweet, well, it's bloody sweet, all right? Anyway, Sindri had an itch for it. Just a horn or 2, he said. So, off he goes. That was half a moon ago. I told him not to do it. Too many giants out there, but he wouldn't listen. Him and his cravings.
Where can I find this brewery?
Aylthorpe, southeast of here, other side of the marsh. Can't miss it. You're going to rescue him?
I will find him, yes. And afterwards, you and he will repay me by helping Evildee with the job I need done.
Now, hold on. We didn't,
Good. We have a deal. That gadfly? It was Loki. Thor himself could not have withstood the sting.
So many starving dwarves produce so much shit.
Why is the great Baldr snooping around our old workshop?
Hoping to find something useful. More for me, since this dump is no better.
Hail to you, friend. If it's bird or beast you seek, you come to the right place. Everything you see is for sale, except for Nara, of course.
And who is Nara? Your prize steed?
Ha! That knackered old nag. She's nobody's prize. But I owe her, and that's why she'll always hold a place in my heart.
You are in debt to a horse.
I am, for she saved my life. The addled old thing broke out of a pen and wandered far from the village, and I set out to find her. Took me a day and a night to bring her home. When I did, I found my village in flame and ruin. No one got out alive.
None but you.
Aye, and I have Nara to thank for that. Together we made for the nearest shelter and... well, here we are. What else can I do for you?
Farewell. I must hand it to Sindri. Even after all that has happened, he still has the defiance to seek out a horn of Svartalfheim's finest. The sweet scent of mead, fouled by the stench of muspels. Yatna too.
Pulled the wolf's tail.
Holding him, I wonder. Go, my eyes.
I'm out of meat! Bring me another barrel. I'm out of meat! Bring me another barrel.
I'm out of meat! Bring me... I have to find the door this this key unlocks. The smell of mead grows strong. This must be where everything is stored. Sindri's nose would have guided him here. This hammer bears the mark of Sindri. And here, a bag of roasted acorns. Surely there's some sign of Sindri here. A chain was placed here. From the scarring, something heavy was suspended from it. I've carried enough dwarves recently to know they are not as light as they look. Is this Sindri's special mead? Given the puddles on the floor, he must have taken a bath in it. This blood is many days old. One trail leads in, the other out. What do we have here? The Muspels have a prison not far from here. Jan's house, they call it. Some days ago, Sindri was captured while sneaking outside. He was dragged in here for interrogation. His belongings were seized. Even his roasted acorns, one of the many dwarven delicacies I will never fathom. They tried to loosen his tongue, using the same sweet mead he himself sought. Almost drowned him in it. But the shelter has not been raided. So Sindri must have remained strong, and refused to give them its location. Instead, he was dragged away. Bloodied. Drunk as a fish, but alive, most likely to face further tortures at a makeshift prison named Jan's house. That is where I should go next.
on there. Get it over with. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of any of you. Put me out of my misery so I don't have to look at your ugly faces any longer.
I'd ask if you have any last words. But I'll watch you squirm a bit longer, you loud-mouthed ballsack.
Your little mates thought they were smart enough to get away. But look at you all now.
It's safe now, but maybe not for long.
What are the chances? Saved by the High One! Thank you, truly. I only wish you'd got here sooner. Poor buggers deserved better. You ever find yourself in the Hotta shelter, I would be keen to repay your kindness somehow.
If my path leads me there, then very well.
The giants you just killed answered to another. Mean bastard, I hear. Sounded like you can find them west of Gömulstifla, should you be so inclined.
That's not very specific. But I may take a look, see what can be found.
I could not glean much more than that, sorry. Right then, back to the shelter for me. Good hunting, High One.
Those dwarves spoke of the same place. I know where it is. This place reeks of misery. More than I would even wish upon Loki, no matter his crimes. It's likely Sindri was brought here many days ago. I hope I'm not too late. This area is off limits. When I face them, I will show them none. hope it's not who I think it is. I know this mark. Whoever he was, he had his hoover cruelly stolen. I can sense that the Salakar was satisfied on this occasion. Was this Calder's first victim? And that amulet, the sigil. Sindri, reckless fool, all this was a meat. Oh well, it is done. I must return the body to Brokke.
Too much! Not even the dwarves deserve to suffer like this.
Chance led to Sindri's capture, but the nature of his death was not chance. When the enemy realized they had such a prize in their clutches. Dwarven hookahs, even one such as Sindri's, are of lesser value. Still, it can't be coincidence that Calder sated the Salakar with the hookahs of so many races. Musvel, a Jotun dwarf, who knows what else?
It cannot be. Is this Sindri, noblest of dwarves?
Please let this not be our missing master.
Who is this you bring? No! It can't be!
Master Brokke, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarves. More so than you will ever know.
Oh, Sindri. No. No! My dear Sindri.
The funeral arrangements are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Brokke to my will. I must speak with Brokke. I must find a way to ease Brokke's sorrow, and make him amenable to my wishes.
I'll cut down that oak tree now Sindri's gone. Can't stand the sight of it without him here.
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
I said I would find him.
That ain't my brother. Not anymore.
Tell me. Everything.
As I neared the village, I heard a great roar, like that of a wounded bear. Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Sindri, beset by giants on all sides. It was he who made the godlike roars.
He always did have a deep voice.
He wielded his hammer and chisel with uncommon skill.
Yes! Yes! I've seen him do it many times in the workshop!
Giants lay strewn about, slain by Sindri's hand. But then, one of cowardly aspect struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even as Sindri succumbed to the blow, he lopped his chisel and struck the coward dead, right between the eyes.
Sindri did all that?
So it will be written.
Sindri, you son of a rock, where did you hide your tools? How can I tell Brocker we're missing the tools? Where could they be?
There's something wrong, Basil.
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest smith who ever lived, and we don't have his tools to put with him.
I came across some at Aylthorpe. If you want, I can fetch...
Those are just the spares. He never took his best ones from the shelter.
I see. How is it that such valuable instruments have been misplaced?
Misplaced? Don't be daft. Hidden, more like.
By Sindri?
To make sure no one else ever touched them. Particularly Brocker. Except now we can't find them.
You have no idea where they might be.
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell you that. Well, they can't be too far. Wouldn't be surprised if they're somewhere up high.
I thought dwarves were afraid of heights.
Not our Sindri. He was quite the climber. Now me, well, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, right where they should be.
How can I talk with you when my heart is torn asunder?
I am very fond of the dwarves, yet their constant needs is exhausting. Oh, Loki. Friend, betrayer. What I'd give for a moment of your gilded conversation. Even the lies. Sindri, where would I hide my beloved tools? Somewhere high up, perhaps. A majestic oak. Surely this is Sindri's beloved acorn tree. That nest looks like a promising hidey hole. If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough. Finally, the tools of Sindri's trade. I must reunite these tools with Sindri's remains before the ceremony begins. The disaster has been averted.
Oh, now I see why some call you God.
You're making me blush. Still, I have my moments. Heroes die, but not their legacy. Such was Sindri's courage, that tonight he feasts in Valhalla, the first of his kind to ever do so. Evil days come. Perhaps he can be of use.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
You dwarves and your love of mead. It's caused me enough trouble already.
It wasn't a dwarf who ransacked half of Jotunheim in search of some mysterious mead.
I wouldn't know anything about that. You know, old friend, now would be a good time for some grand gesture.
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Sindri's greatest rival, would surely...
Ah, fuck off.
We must all make compromises. I can even give you the honeyed words. Time soothes the well of suffering, brings hope that sees beyond chill death, recasts the whirlpool of sorrow into the placid waters of the philosophic mind.
Are those words for Sindri or Baldr?
Baldr lives. Why would he need such words?
Of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know. Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my making, not yours. We dwarves don't care much for poetry. Still, we can't set about making speeches until the torches are all lit up.
Who knows how long it will take before the dwarves get around to lighting the torches. It will be faster if I do it. Dwarves have saved the place for me. This is a great honor that they bestow.
My brother, a true master. He was,
I did not like Sindri, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Brocker, your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly.
Master Broker, you've given Sindri an excellent send-off.
It's the least he deserves. But is it really true he feasts in Valhalla?
It is. I saw it in a vision. Come. Let's take a stroll. Now, tell me, are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But to find Surtr was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that mead. A direct challenge to Surtr's authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough to me.
You know, I don't reckon I owe you a bloody thing.
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I'm prepared to risk it again. For you and all of Svartalfheim.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of your heart. I know what you're after. I know all about your lad Baldr. I have ears, you know, even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because I know—
Would you have me abandon my own son, and strive only for your salvation?
Okay, when you say it like that. I need time. I'm still grieving, you know. Let me think on it, all right? A little old think.
Check on Broker, see if he has come to his senses. If he hasn't, I must encourage him further.
These are the finest tools you'll ever lay eyes on.
The finest? I forged better in my sleep.
Yeah? Is that why you were snooping about in the ruins of the old workshop?
Only because the Muspel stole everything I had, Dimwit.
Good to see you're getting along. So, Broker, do you accept your duty?
Don't have much choice, do I? Last thing I need is a godly smiting up me arse.
Let this be the start of a beautiful new friendship.
To study the Salakar, I'll need the very best of tools. Too bad this workshop is lacking.
Bugger off. I got more stuff here than you can wag a finger at.
Doubt it.
If you find something you don't know how to use, just ask.
I'll be giving you lessons on how to use your own.
Bickering dwarves. How unusual.
Asa, you return.
What? You deal with a fire nymph?
Not this again.
What news do you bring?
My stepmother is stubborn. I cannot push too hard or she will grow suspicious.
She has no interest in a trade.
Interest, yes. But not yet the will.
I don't understand.
The Salakar is all but indestructible. You, on the other hand, are not.
She assumes she'll catch me, kill me, and retrieve the Salakar.
Time is on her side.
Then I must strip her of this illusion. If I were to make a nuisance of myself, one that cannot be ignored.
Sinmara prepares to lead my father's next major invasion.
But if I were to disrupt her plans, it may force her to the bargaining table.
Sounds risky to me.
I once plotted and carried out the murder of Ymir himself. What do I care of risk?
Well, since you put it like that...
Where must I strike?
At Af Alvat Milna, my stepmother develops a strange army. At Jofursmida, she breeds beasts of war. And finally, there's Drekathorp, her supplies hub.
I'll deal with all three.
In the meantime, I shall return to Eitri. I will send word once my stepmother has become more... amenable.
I'll return when I'm done, and I will expect answers regarding the Salakar.
Let's get on with it then.
Yes, you just follow my lead.
Who put you in charge?
You were once your brother's apprentice. Now you are mine.
Apprentice? Are you having a laugh? This is my shelter and my rules.
Then truly we are doomed.
Greetings, dwarf. I am Havi of the Asia. You're not one to waste words, friend. I wish there were more like you. Let's talk again soon.
The toil never ends.
Reitmar's armor. He wore it when his sons turned against him. Dwarves believe it to be cursed. I don't think they'll mind if I relieve them of this malediction.